Peace family, Tiffany Hills popping in with a video. This video is going to be entitled Animal Communication. So before I go into that, I'm being led to say what you think will be a struggle, what you think is going to be complicated, what you think is going to have some type of strenuous activity to get what you want or to get to where you want to be is going to be effortless. It's going to be effortless. So now that I got that out of the way, animal communication. Animal communication is very important at this time, as we are accessing more parts of our brain, as we are taking on our superpowers, as we are depending more on our gifts, talents, natural, supernatural abilities. As we are leaving these jobs, what is being demanded of us from our spirit is that we stop looking for something to come from another source. We have to go within and use our creativity. When people say, well, you might say, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I ain't never did this and I ain't never did that, because you don't know what you're capable of. And that's when you have to get creative and you say, okay, what is that I love? What is it that I like doing? What is it that I stopped doing when I started putting my energies into, other jobs and businesses and things of that nature that had nothing to do with you other than you getting a paycheck? You know what I'm saying? So with animal communication is your spirit communicating to you through the animals. The answers that you need, the directions that you need, the guidance that you need will come through animals. You got to be paying attention, and you don't necessarily have to have a pet to have this type of communication exchange. So you pay attention to the birds, you pay attention to the squirrels, you pay attention to what's going on in your yard, you pay attention to what you're seeing when you're driving, you pay attention. Do the totems. I've made videos like this before talking about the animals, but this is a little more in depth in that you're getting, it's almost like you got your spirit animal. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just a totem. It's like this energy that's following you, that's guiding you, that's giving you the direction, giving you everything that you think you need. Every answer that you need, answer. When you communicate with the ancestors, they'll send you these animals. They're speaking to you through their chirping. They're speaking to you like the woodpecker pecking on the wood. You say, what is that? So I'll do the knowledge. Like I'll see something and, I'll take note of it, and then I will just kind of meditate on it. Like with the hummingbird, right? I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna let nothing like that fly. Oh, I seen a hummingbird and that's it. It's like, no, I got to do the whole knowledge on it, right? So that same day when I seen the hummingbird, I'm about to go in. I think I was about to go in, come off the deck, go in the house, and it was like, I said, let me just replay the video again, because a lot of times channels will come through videos. So I'll start out saying something, and I may not exactly know which direction I want to go in, and I'll just talk and then let spirit lead. And so I'll go back and I'll watch the video and I'll get from it, what y'all got. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen that hummingbird, I was about to go back in. I replayed the video. The hummingbird comes back. The hummingbird goes to 3 different, let me go over here so I can show y'all this particular tree that it came to. So it came to this tree. I'll show you the portals. It came to this one first. Then it came to this one second. And then it came to this one third. Okay? So that's what it did. And it's a beautiful tree. It's a beautiful tree. She's dying. She usually has blooms white, and then they turn green, and the leaves turn green after that first bloom. So yeah, that's what happened. So in my past videos as Tiffany Messenger, I told y'all that those are portals. Those are fairy portals. And so in that, she went to those portals. The next day, sitting out here doing what I do, relaxing, she comes back, and I know it's the same hummingbird, go to those portals. So I said, okay, what's going on? And she let me know that she unlocked, because it was like she was pollinating. You know how bees go from flower to flower pollinating? It was like that at first, but then it was like she unlocked these portals. So I said, okay, she unlocked those fairy portals. So it's like another level. You know what I'm saying? The fairies are are just our ancestors, a very, very ancient energy. So we, a very, very pure energy, which is why you have to be pure hearted, no agenda, no motives when dealing with the fairies. No arrogance, no ego, just a pure childlike mind. So I said, okay, she's unlocking these portals. Okay, so usually I'm always on the go, y'all. I'm always going from here to there, from here to there, from here to there, because there's certain energies I'm supposed to pick up when I'm going from place to place. So I said, okay, it's time to go. Okay, I don't want this thing to cut off. Okay, so I said, okay, it's time for me to move on to my next destination. So I came to where I am now so I could clear. I came to get to recharge, and I came to give, you know what I'm saying, to this particular vibration. So when she unlocked those portals, it's almost like unlocking a door, and I started seeing keys, like a toy key or just a key, and you know, like I was given these keys. So usually when you're given those keys, it's like you've been given a little bit of information, or you've been given some knowledge or some wisdom that's going to help you along. So in the meantime, in between time, still, with BB Do, I'm like, okay, still doing the knowledge, like what's going on, where is B? You know what I'm saying? What was the whole point of her coming into my life? What was, what is the spiritual, I'm not sure why. I think the sun is beaming too much on the phone. I don't want it to cut off though. Y'all, well, let's do this. Okay, so, what is she to me? All those things. So, I watched a video, one of my friends, he said, we was doing this exchange and something had came through for him. And so he said, you need to go watch Brother Panic's How to Die and Not Come Back. And I said, okay, I haven't watched Panic in years. And so I said, okay. Went through, the videos was like 6 hours. And as much as I love Panic has a lot of banter, you know what I'm saying, that I got to get through to get to the knowledge. But this particular banter was such a healing for me. You know what I'm saying? He was just, talking about his childhood, talking about the trauma, and it was very healing. So in this particular video, he said, when dogs, it was a particular book, I forget what the author's name was, but he said a dog, he was talking about if a dog is loved and it's in the home, when it dies, it has a chance to evolve into a human. I forget what, I gotta get the book, whatever the case may be. And I was just, it just hit me in the heart. I was like, okay, BB, right? So when BB passed away on April 13th. I had a niece that was born May the 1st, and she came in as a preemie, and she weighed 4 pounds and 13 ounces. My sister, my niece who gave birth, she was, my sister was saying, she was getting ready to push and all that. She said she just slid out. She came out, no problem. So that's why when I said in the beginning of the video, what you think is going to be problem, what you think is going to be difficult, what you think is going to be, oh my God, I got to get, roll my sleeves up and get ready for this, it's going to be effortless. It's going to be effortless. So this same niece, she just witnessed a deer giving birth in the woods. Like she just seen the baby just fall out. And it was, and so I'm always, I'm always on the symbol. I'm like, hold on, you just don't see you don't see nothing like that. But by the time we're living in, we're taking so much of their habitat. They don't even have anything. You know what I mean? No trees, no forest. They're shooting the deer. They're doing all of these things to the animals, which is why you need. This is why this video is called Animal Communication, because the spirit of these animals, or the energy of these animals, are speaking to you, letting you know how, is it time to be in protection mode? Is it time to be in warfare mode? Is it time to be quiet? Is it time to be comfortable? Is it time to stay? Is it time to leave? They're letting you know what it is you're supposed to be doing. Where I am now, there's was a bunny, a three-eyed bunny, or I call it third-eye bunny. She had a mole, like right in the, like a mole or mark right on her forehead, so it looked like she had 3 eyes. And she was a tiny little bunny, and so I knew she was like a representation of BB. So she was basically like, get comfortable with wealth, get comfortable with financial increase, get comfortable with what it is that you know you deserve. You don't have to keep playing small. And that was her message. So with BB and my niece who gave birth to my great niece, her name is Aaliyah. So Aaliyah means exalted one, or highly most exalted one, or something like that. And so when I hold this little girl, I hold her the same way. She's a freaking dream. Like, she don't cry that much. All she want to do is sleep. She let everybody hold her. In the same way I used to hold BB, I used to hold her on my chest. Hold her on my chest, and we'd go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? When I first got her, just loving her up, and because she just been through some tremendous. Whoever had her just treated her horribly, and so what she looked like on the outside, I felt like on the inside. So we healed together, and so she would always lay on my chest. So Aaliyah, she just lays, she just cuddles. I mean, I talked to her in my baby talk, like I talked to B. You know what I'm saying? I mean, B had a million baby names. But you know what I'm saying? So when he said that, I'm like, oh my God, panic. You know what I'm saying? And so another thing, I was having like, I ain't gonna say incessant negative thinking, but just negative thoughts just dropping in my head. And that meant I had unhealed or people I was unwilling to forgive. And so by my niece being born on May 1st, that was my ex-husband's birthday, so he was one. I ain't gonna tell all y'all my business. I tell enough. But it was 3 particular people I needed to forgive, and they all happened to be Tauruses. And so in that, it's like you can't, the whole Panic's video saying how to die and not come back. And when we talk about my aunt and leaving and your heart being light as a feather, you can't carry any unhealed trauma, emotions, all of these things over to the other side when you're trying to prepare to leave here, or preparing your getting yourself together, getting your mind right, getting your body right, getting what I mean, before we leave. I mean, even as we are thinking about death and exploring death and studying death and coming to understand what it truly is, we have to be willing to put that man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? We have to be willing to say, okay, yeah, these are some of the things that's going on with me. I didn't know I had a lot of unforgiveness in my heart for these particular individuals. And so the incessant negative thinking, you know what I'm saying, you got some things that you need, some people that you need to forgive. And so in doing that, it frees up a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? It balances. You know what I'm saying? It now you can unlock more creativity. Now you can see the animals, and it'll tell you this, or it'll tell you that, or it'll, you know what I'm saying, this is the idea for your business. This is the idea for some type of entrepreneurial venture. This is a good person to partner with. This is the technology you need. Whatever it is, it will come to you. So with the animal communication and watching these animals and watching these birds and watching your dogs, like Blue is being different today. I'm not sure what's going on with Blue. He's going through some type of transformation. He can cloak himself and he can make himself invisible. He's been doing some type of magical stuff. But anytime I sit on the deck, he loves to be on the deck. For some reason today, he don't even want to come outside. He just bat the door, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, okay, I just let him have his space. Me and Blue is like he's just an extension of me, you know what I mean? So we got up about 6 this morning, got on out, did our walk, and so I do watch him, just because he's my dog. I treat him like a priority and not an afterthought. I watch, you know what I mean, his eyes. I watch, when he wants to play. Is there certain things that they teach us, you know what I'm saying, more than we teach them or train them. So yeah, whatever it is that you think is going to be a obstacle, a hindrance, a struggle, the struggle is over, fam. The only time we struggling is when we are we got some things that we need to heal, some things that we need to address within ourselves, because our superpowers, you know what I mean, they coming online regardless. And so we got to be willing to say, okay, yep, time to let that go. Okay, it's time for me to pick this up. Okay, it's time for me to believe in myself. And that's a big one. It's time for me to believe in myself and say, I'm capable of this. I can accomplish that. You know what I'm saying? Even if something you've never done, we got to believe in ourselves. You know what I mean? How can you really, accomplish anything if you don't have belief of self and your gifts, talents, natural and supernatural abilities? Forget who didn't believe in you. Forget who left you. Forget who, tried to belittle you. Forget all of those things and start putting all that energy into you. Communicate with these animals. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? So BB is Aaliyah. And I ain't even get into my Aaliyah story for the singer. But yes, you know what I'm saying? These small little things, these small little nuggets, these small little things that we just can look over, and our answers will be right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? So my little baby, you know what I'm saying? She's still here. You know what I mean? So she's still here. She just had to go through a transformation. And that's one thing we need to understand about having pets, because they're not possessions. They come to us for a certain purpose and a certain work. And just like with Black, I had to take him through a doorway. And BB, you can't deny them their transformation because you see them a certain way, or you're going to miss them, or you want to hold on to the familiar. It's like you got to let go and allow them to go through their transformation. So those of you who are parents, you got to let those children go and go through their transformations. Once they teens and coming into their own, you got to let them go and trust that what you've put down in them, will shine through as they become these adults, and go their own way. So yeah, fam, let me make sure, 'cause I did write a couple things down I wanted to remember. I've been seeing woodpeckers, cardinals, robins, geese, swans. And so, you can always do the totem, but just before you look it up online, meditate with the energy and see, what is it saying to you before you just have to feel like you got to go run and see what the computer says. Just sit with the energy and say, okay, I receive it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fam, I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Once again, get at me at tiffany'sloveheals@gmail.com for your fairy readings, spiritual consultations, and dream interpretations. I will talk to you soon. Peace.